I'll be saying the story of the millionaire miser. So there was a man whose name was Richard. Richard was a millionaire indeed. He had many farms, many cars, many crops, many jewels, and so on. Even though he was that rich, he was a great miser. So he did not spend his money on any of the necessary things. Also, forget about the unnecessary things or the luxury items. He didn't even buy the basic life needs. For example, he would have dirty clothes and all for himself and his family. Because of that, his family used to get diseased very frequently. And also, he only allows his family to cook only 2 meals a day, which is not sufficient for them. But on the demand of Richard, they have to do it. And also, one day, Richard's son came near him and said that, Dad, my shoes are becoming small for my size. Can you please buy me a new pair? Then Richard, even though he has so much money and his son is really honest about his problem, Richard says that, oh, that's no problem. You can wear them again. Nothing will happen. If the shoes become tight for you, that only means that you have not been using the shoes until their maximum potential. So now go and use it totally. And his son lost his mind. He thought, oh my god, what a kind of guy my dad is. And but Richard never changed his behavior. He was always stubborn with his misery. One day, he was walking by a street and he smelled a he smelled a tasty aroma of a chocolate cake. But as we all know, what a guy Richard is, he did not go near the shop and buy it. Instead, he went to his home and asked his wife. And then his wife said, "Oh, no problem. I won't even bake one for you. I'll bake 10 cakes for you, for me, for our children, for our workers, servants, and so on." Then Richard lost his mind because he was a miser, and he said, "What? 10 cakes for all of us? No, no, no. One cake is enough." Then his wife said that, "Okay, fine. I will only bake 5 cakes for you, for me, and our kids." Then he said, "The kids need to eat. I mean, they will spoil their teeth, so don't bake for them." Then his wife was so annoyed and said, "Okay, fine. I'll just bake 2 cakes for you and me." Then Richard again raised his voice and said, "You want cake too? I thought only I need the cake." Then his wife was so annoyed that she just ran into the kitchen and baked him one small cupcake and threw it at his face. Richard he was so embarrassed, but he did not care. He thought that he saved some money and he totally enjoyed the cake which his wife gave him. One day, an angel came from heaven and saw all this which happened. The angel thought of this. The angel thought like this: "Oh, what a guy! What a miser Richard is! Even though he was blessed with wealth, he does not even spend it on his own family for their enjoyment. Um, if I were him, I would even spend him. I would even spend my money on on helping others. But this guy, he's such a bad guy. He's so mean. He's so rude. He does not even spend his own money on his own family. What's up with this guy?" Then the angel thought to himself like this, and it finally thought that it should teach him a lesson. So the next day morning, when Richard left for the work, the angel was waiting right outside his home, and just when the rich guy Richard left, the angel took his form and stood before his own home. And then the angel, in the form of Richard, said to all of his servants that, "See, today an angel came to me and said, if I don't spend all of my money on helping others, or either the others should come and take my money and enjoy it, I shall die tonight. So please help me and share all my money with all the villagers. If anyone stops you, just beat them away with a stick and drive them away. Even if it were me, you do the same thing, okay? You beat me and drive me away." Then the servant said, "As you wish, my master." And the angel vanished away. After that, then all the servants went into the houses of all the villages and spread the message. Then all the villagers came and they took all the wealth. It was evening and the villagers were still taking because Richard had that much money, because he did not even spend a single penny on a useful thing. And after that, when Richard returned home, he was witnessing what was happening and he lost his mind. He was absolutely shocked. He scolded all his servants on what they have been doing, and he said that, "Stop this right now! Stop this! I won't allow this! You are stealing! You are stealing every penny of mine! Please stop this!" Then The workers, as their own owner, Richard said, they bet Richard and drive him away. Richard, poor guy, he did not know what to do, and he went near the king. Then even the king said that, "What are you talking about? You yourself said that you will share all your wealth, or else you will die tonight. Don't you remember?" Then then the angel Richard comes and explains everything which happens. Then the real Richard gets very angry and he says that, "See, you see my highness, that's a fake one. So you need to arrest him at this moment, arrest him." Then his wife says that, "No, my highness, you need not arrest him. He's an angel, and also he helped. He tried to teach my husband a lesson. I know what kind of a miser my husband is. He really needs to suffer." Then the king says to the real Richard that, "You see, Mr. Richard, this is how your family thinks about you, of you being a miser. So please change your behavior." Then Richard says that, "Yes, my sire, I understand my behavior now, and I will change and I will change my behavior totally." And that was the ending. Uh, from then, from then, Richard used to help everyone with all of his money, and he never was a miser again in his life. Thank you.